Carl Rogers says that the curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, it is when I can change. It basically means that when you accept yourself, change follows you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sakshi and today I'm going to talk about that when you accept yourself, then change can follow. So in this video, I'll be talking about how you can accept yourself. First and foremost, you need to get to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, then how will you accept yourself? How can you accept someone that you don't even know? So know your habits, know your patterns, know what things trigger you, what people you don't like, the kind of people that you want to stay away from. Get to know yourself more, and then it will be the beginning of accepting yourself. The next thing is have more healthier goals, have more realistic goals. Instead of having goals like I need to get my belly, like I need to make my belly this small, or change your goals from a waistline to having a strong core, or maybe being able to do a plank for a minute. Have realistic goals so that you do not turn to a toxic pattern and start hating your body. When you have these big goals that are so out of your reach for now, then you first of all dislike your body, and second you put them on a pedestal so that goals become toxic. Now you do not like your body first of all, and then you become discouraged because you're like, this is so far away from me that I cannot reach this, and you get discouraged. If I have 20 subscribers right now, I wouldn't aim for 1 million subscribers because I know that I'm not even close to it. So I need to have shorter, more realistic goals. Also have goals to challenge yourself, not to find happiness. George Orwell says that happiness can only exist in acceptance. You cannot have goals to be happy. If you keep putting happiness in external things, then you'll never be happy. Because happiness should be found within. Happiness is not in a person, happiness is not in a place, happiness is not in achieving something. Happiness is a state within you. It's something that you create, it's something that you spread. So do not go after things just to chase happiness, because if you are doing that, you'll never reach happiness. Also remember, acceptance does not mean that you are staying stuck in a place. It's just a precursor to change. When you are about to change yourself, when you are deciding to change yourself, first of all you have to accept yourself, because you cannot move forward without being at peace with where you are. You need to accept yourself. You need to see that, okay, this is where I'm at right now and this is where I'm going to go. And all change does not mean that you'll be here forever. Making mistakes does not make you a shitty person. It does not make you a stupid person. It does not make you deserving of a shitty life. Okay, mistakes is just a part of human experience that is very common, that happens in every human's life. Okay, making mistake doesn't make you ugly, it doesn't make you stupid, it doesn't make you dumb or not smart enough. I need you to drill this into your head. Making mistakes does not make you unlovable, it doesn't make you not deserving of unconditional love. You are not a bad person for making mistakes. You're just human. You'll also, from mistakes, you get experience, even though that is good experience or bad experience. Experience is experience. You get to know more about life, you get to know more about people, you get to know more about, expectations, disappointments, habits, and other things. You just get to know more. You just get to learn more things about life through experience, which comes from mistakes. And then even though you feel shitty after making mistakes, you're just growing. You are still growing, because now after having all these experiences, you can't call yourself naive anymore, because you made mistakes, you were bad at it, then you got over it, you got these experiences, now you have more knowledge about life. never let your mistakes, your flaws, your insecurities, your past make you doubt about your progress. I was stuck for a very long time in a place where I was like, I'm such a shitty person. I have not grown at all for the past year. I've made such stupid mistakes and I am such a stupid person. I was stuck in this phase for a very long time. And then this realization came to me that just because I have made a few mistakes, it doesn't mean that my progress is gone, that all of the work that I've put in other areas of my life is gone. Progress is progress. Never let your mistakes overpower your progress. Always remind yourself that you're growing, you're a human, you're always evolving. Making one mistake does not remove all the progress that you've made. Okay, it does not remove all the progress. Just remind yourself how far you've come. Remind yourself of all the hard work you have put in, and you're not the person you were 2 years ago. Of course you made mistakes, but you also learned from it and you grew from it. And you're not stupid, you're just a human for making mistakes, you know. Accepting myself was a very important part of my life, because I was also stuck in this phase where I was like, I need to have six-pack abs, I need to have this body, I need to have slim thighs, I need to have this small waistline, I need to have, I need to have size 0. And I was stuck in this for a very long time. But then I got really demotivated to work out, because I was like, even though I work out for a year straight, I can't get this body. Of course I can, but when you are stuck in that phase, you think such negative thoughts. And I was so demotivated, I didn't even start working out. And when I changed my goals from a waistline, from size 0 to a stronger core, to being able to do plank for more than a minute, that's when I started to become more excited about working out. I started to become more excited, and I kept working out because it became fun to me. It is fun to me now. But when I was looking at that body, looking at that six-pack abs, then I was like, I can't do this. I just can't do this. You just put that thing on a pedestal, and now that becomes the ideal life for you. That becomes the ideal state of happiness for you, because you're like, I need to get this in order to be happy. I need to get this in order to be at peace with my body. I need to be here to love my body. I need to be here to be able to, I need to be here to deserve love. Let me tell you, you do not need to be anywhere to receive love or to be deserving of unconditional love. You do not need to have a certain body type to receive love. You do not need to have anything in order to be happy. When you are happy in the place where you are right now, that's when peace comes. That's when you're like, okay, I don't need this shit to be happy. I don't need that body to be happy. I do not need that person to be happy. I am happy by myself because I am listening to my heart. I am doing what I like. I'm creating art. I'm involved in hobbies that I actually like. When you are doing things for yourself, that's when you like yourself. That's when you like your body. You cannot like your life when you are constantly chasing happiness outside of your life, outside of yourself. You can never be happy, you can never be at peace when your source of happiness is a person, is a goal, is an achievement. You cannot be happy in that state. So what you need to do is accept yourself, get to know yourself, start getting to know yourself, get to know the things that you like, the things that you don't like, stay away from things that you don't like, and start doing more of the things that you like. When you start depending on yourself for your own happiness, that's when peace comes, that's when change comes. Real change is depending on yourself for your happiness. Real change is holding yourself responsible for your moods, for your happiness, for your joy, for your excitement, for your love. You do not need someone else to feel loved, okay? You do not need anyone to feel loved. Of course, you have your friends, your family, you feel loved around them. But when you don't like yourself, when you don't love yourself, you will never be able to perceive the amount of love that they are giving to you. You will never be able to be open to the love that they are ready to give, you know. So you need to start liking yourself, your life. You need to start accepting yourself, because baby girl, we are not going to be stuck in a rut forever. We are not going to depend on someone else for our happiness. We are not going to depend on anything outside of us to be happy. We are amazing, okay? We have all the resources to make ourselves happy. We have all the resources to be at peace with our lives. Start finding those resources. And this was it for today's video. If you watched this till the end, drop a green heart in the comments. Thank you all. Bye bye.